Assalamu alaikum. My name is Qasim Shehzad. Today's lecture is about basic concepts of civil engineering, building construction, in which we study about concrete. First of all, if we have to test that the concrete is fresh or not, so there are three available tests that are made to find the concrete freshness. First one is slump test. Slump test is used for workability. As we already said in mixed design that when we have to make a mixed design, why mixed design is made? Mixed design is made for three purposes. One purpose is our strength, that we have to achieve our required strength. Second one is workability, and this workability is tested by a slump test. We use slump test to find the concrete workability, that how they workable, how they ease to move, how they ease to reach to their placement. And the third one is durability, that when we have to make a building or some other material, so are they durable or not. So for these three purposes we have to make a mixed design. So the slump test is used for workability. Second one is compacting factor, and third one is VB test. So these three tests are used to find out the freshness of concrete. If we have to find the hardness of concrete, that the concrete is hard or not, so we use two types of tests. One is rebound hammer test, and second one is ultrasonic pulse velocity test. Rebound hammer test, we use a hammer or a gun in which we have to find out a concrete testing, that the hardness of concrete. Now density is equal to mass per unit volume. डेंसिटी ऑफ स्टील, सरिया का जो डेंसिटी है वो कितना है 7850 किलोग्राम पर क्यूबिक मीटर. दिस इज द यूनिट ऑफ डेंसिटी. किलोग्राम मास का यूनिट है और किलो क्यूबिक मीटर ये वॉल्यूम का यूनिट है. तो ये बन जाएगा किलोग्राम पर क्यूबिक मीटर. इट्स मीन डेट हाउ मेनी किलोग्राम्स in a 1 cubic meter volume. So the density for steel is 7850 kilogram per cubic meter. For the cement, the density will become 1440 kilogram per cubic meter, and for water 1000 kilogram per cubic meter. So one question is arise here, that are you heard about bleeding of concrete? Yet how bleeding of concrete occur? So how they bleed them? Because of their density, as the water density is lesser than cement and steel. So water is less denser than concrete, so that's why the water can be float on the concrete. So this is the main reason. Another point is the minimum thickness of slab is 125 millimeter. Minimum thickness of slab is 125 millimeter. If we have to make a slab, so this slab must have a thickness of 125 millimeter, 125 millimeter, or 12.5 centimeter. So it must have 12.5 centimeter. Lapping is not allowed for the bars having diameter more than 36 millimeter. So what is their meaning? Lapping. What is called lapping? When we have to join the two steel bars. One steel bar is this and the other is this. So we have to connect these steel bars. We have to connect these steel bars just like that. We have to connect these steel bars. So this connection of steel bars is known as lapping. So here he says that lapping is not allowed for a bars having diameter more than 36 millimeter. We use welding. If the diameter of our steel bars is more than 36 millimeter, then we didn't use lapping. We use some other methods just like welding. So you have to fix this point that when the diameter of a steel bar is more than 36 millimeter, then the lapping is not allowed. We didn't use lapping because lapping, in that case, lapping doesn't support them. So we use some other methods like welding the steel bars. Another point is chair spacing should 1 meter or 1 number per 1 millimeter square. 1 meter square. 1 number per 1 meter square. What is chair spacing? This chair spacing is being allowed or placed in a framework of steel bars to support the steel bars. These chair bars is just like a chair. And why this steel bars is placed on a framework of steel bars, why they use in a rebars. So these chair spacing is used to support the steel bars, to support the rebars, because when we have to make a framework for steel bars, so these steel bars we must have to support them, because if we doesn't support them, so these steel bars will be go down. These steel bars will be go down during favoring of concrete. When you have to favor on concrete, so these steel bars may be go down. So to avoid these deflection, to avoid these downness, we have to use a chair spacing. And this chair space is, we have to allow one number of chair space per 1 millimeter square area. Per 1 meter square area, we have to put one number of chair space. The compressive strength of brick is 3.5 Newton per millimeter. If someone asks about the compressive strength of brick, the